Hi class, this morning we're going to take a look at the scenarios that I sent out. And before you should attempt this, you must take a look at the two PowerPoint slides, law of demand and law of supply. So you need to be able to distinguish between a shift in the entire demand curve, the supply curve, versus a change in quantity supplied and quantity demanded, which is a movement along the existing curve. So for the first scenario, the price of DVDs fall and consumers buy more of them. The only thing affected here is the price decreasing. The price is decreasing, consumers are buying more. There's no factor here that affected demand, definitely not supply. It's a movement along the existing curve. So what happened here was the manufacturers are decreasing the price of the DVDs. So from price A to point B, price B. So we have a movement along that existing demand curve. So there's an increase in quantity demanded with scenario number one. Scenario number two, new techniques in steel manufacturing lower the costs of producing steel. So the key words here, techniques that are new, cost of production. Those are factors that affect supply. So the supply side is affected. Technology always increases the supply. So whenever we have new technology, boom, we have an increase in supply. So in this case, the entire curve is going to shift. Right? So we're going to see a shift to the right of the entire supply curve. So that's an increase in supply. We end up having an increase in quantity demanded, and we have a decrease in price due to the new technology. Scenario number three, a recession lowers the disposable income of North American consumers, affecting consumption of high-end consumer goods. So in this case, key words, consumption and income. Income, as you know, is a factor that affects demand, right? We know this is the demand side because we're looking at consumption. So if incomes are lowered, right, consumers now have a less disposable income, there will be a decrease in demand, or in other words, a shift of that entire demand curve to the left of the existing curve. So you can see what will end up happening, that quantity decreases and the price will also end up decreasing. Last one, gold mining companies try to extract more gold from their existing mines as world gold prices rise. So keywords, mining, that's supply side. Extracting, that's supply side. They're trying to extract more gold from their existing mines. So we're not going to have an increase in actual supply. So there's not going to be a shift of the curve. What there will be is a movement along the existing supply curve. So from point A to point B, we'll have a movement. So supply is going to not shift, but there's going to be a change in the quantity supplied. So quantity supplied from point A to point B. So more quantity supplied because they're taking more of the gold out from their existing mine. Now, if they were drilling new mines, right, so adding on to their existing mines, then there would be a shift in supply. But in this case, the key is existing mines. So they're not adding on to the mines. It's existing mines. So we have is just a movement along the curve of the supply. So again, take a look at those the content section of supply and demand, and make sure you take a look at the PowerPoint slides that I sent out, and that'll help you with the next few assignments that are coming up. If you have any questions, just send me an email. Thanks.